Welcome back, Flat Earth family. How you doing? Welcome back to the Flat Earth podcast. As ever, I'm your host, Rick Flat. If you want to find out anything more about the podcast and what we're doing, jump on over to the website, which is theflatearthpodcast.com. There you'll find lots of information about us, pictures of my face, a little PayPal button where you can donate to the channel for various equipments that are needed. Other than that, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, press the little bell icon, select all so you get all of our video and future content, stuff like that. And also leave a comment. I don't care. You can mock me. Oh, hell, I'll give prizes to the best cuss. I don't know, man. Just connect in some way. That'd be great. Whew, how are you doing? Man, every time, whatever gap there is between one podcast and another, I just feel like things are accelerating. If there's not some sort of political collapse, if there's not some sort of financial collapse, there is now the actual earth melting. I'm in here. I've had to shut the door to keep sound in, and I'm melting. I am melting. It is just crazy. It is like 30 odd degrees today or something. It's probably like 40 or 50 or 60 in here. It's like living in a toaster. And I'm a ginger guy. I got Irish heritage, this fair ass skin. You can barely see my eyebrows even before any sun hits it. It's just a nightmare for us people, man. I literally live in the shadows. I'm like a day walker. I'm like a voyeuristic vampire. I kind of want to see what the world's about, but I can't really be out in the sunshine. This is where I'm living. And it's a hard time. And it's got me feeling lethargic. It's got me feeling, I don't know about you, all the time sweaty and stinky and sticky. And, man. And in the middle of all this, my car broke. So now on top of that, and I like a good walk, you know me, I'm about those digits. I'm still chipping away at this here form, trying to still drop some weight. And but I'm having to walk everywhere in this mad heat. I had to drop my car off at the garage and then walk 11,000 steps or so back. I don't know how many Ks that is, but it's a ways. And I've got to walk back tomorrow and pick it up. And dude, you know, first world problems, right? It's really hard. You know, my car's in the garage. It's been an interesting week. I think I'm a little bit tired because, like I say, oh, no, I didn't say. I was talking to someone else. Sorry. You ever do that? Do you ever do that in a conversation? You pick up a conversation you're having with someone else, and then someone else, the person you're then talking to, says to you, like, I don't follow you. And oh, sorry, no, it wasn't you I was talking to. It was someone else. Anyway, I was saying to someone asked me how my week had been, and I was like, it's been a great week. I saw them at the weekend, and I was like, but it's been busy. We had a men's event, which we run 3 to 4 times a year, called a mob, that's in the forest, and it actually is going to be a YouTube video, just a standalone on a Flat Earth podcast channel about what a mob is and some of the prep and some of the things we do. But it was very interesting this time, this mob. We basically gather in a forest and we do throwing axes. This time we tried branding with hot irons, not people, branding like bits of wood with hot irons, different. Anyway, it didn't quite work, that part. But we gather, we have food, we cooked our own bread this time. We always cook a dismembered lamb over coals. We hang out, we have a nice cigar, we have maybe we have a nice whiskey, who knows, we have a beer, we get together, just men in a forest from 7:30 at night, late into the night. I think I got home at like 2:30. It's a great time, but we always just enjoy hanging out. We always just enjoy the time with other guys. But every now and then we go into it with a bit more organisation and almost like a theme or something. And I don't know if we had a theme this time, but we did talk about something in a very particular way. Have you ever heard of What Three Words? What Three Words? It's a GPS-based app. I'm guessing it's GPS. Essentially what happened is some bright sparks divided the earth up into 15 trillion or so squares, 3-meter squares, and gave each one of those squares a 3-word location identity. For instance, let me just get this up, man. I've got to take my phone off silent. I hope it's not going to mess with the microphones here and do that thing that they do. You know. There we go. So let's just see what 3 words. I've got the app up. So where we are currently, so where I'm sat exactly now, the 3 words are button each lung. Button each lung on the app. But essentially, if you were to stop and download it, or maybe you've already got it, the What Three Words app, you could press the square near you, or the square just to the right of that is green shady kind, and the square nearer my house is flank table beam. The idea of this is it's a way of people being able to locate people very quickly with three easy words. And essentially, if you're able to know your location and just remember those three words, that's far easier than trying to remember the longitude and latitude of your geographical GPS location. You know, I'm in Sheep Waffle Lung, you know, and suddenly you can be rescued. And there's accounts of people using this app. And anyway, I say all that to say, ahead of this event, one of our guys was driving to the place where we had it, and there's a tunnel that you go through, and you have to wait at this tunnel, an electric gate. You have to ring the gate, and it opens, and you're allowed onto what is a private estate, and then into the private forest that we have use of. At that gate, my friend got What Three Words up just to see what it said, and it said three words which just totally clicked with us and what we do. The words were fire, oppose, cave. Fire, oppose, cave. Now, what we're doing in the forest, and I can't expect you all to notice, what we're doing is that the one thing we always do, regardless of whether we are throwing axes, regardless of whether we try any other stuff, and there's all sorts of ideas about what we might do in the future. We've had shooting of guns, throwing knives, throwing axes. We've had various kind of activities, but the one thing we always do is light a fire. The fire is key, and it's not just a tiny fire pit like you might have in your garden, which are great, but very different. This is a very, very large fire. It can be seen from quite far away, other than, you know, you're in the trees, but it would be seen from quite far away if it was on a hill. We always light a fire and we gather around the fire. There's something about lighting a fire, a real big proper fire with proper logs on it, the heat, the smoke, just the whole vibe that is created as the fire is big and then slowly goes down. So we always light a fire. And then the second of the three, What Three Words, was oppose. Now, we are gathering men in a forest in opposition to a bunch of stuff. We do oppose stuff. I don't know if you know that the suicide rate amongst men is ridiculous. I don't even know what it is now. A few years ago, before the pandemic, it was 79 men in the UK, 79 men a month commit suicide. And that's just a known. There's many that unexplained, maybe go off and are never seen again. There is a mental health crisis going on for most people, but in particularly in men, it comes out in certain ways. Men are in trouble. Men are confusion. There's lots of talk at the moment. What is a woman? It seems to be the big political question, the big political question. But within it, there is also confusion for men in the question of what is a man. So we light a fire and we oppose. We oppose those things. We oppose the loneliness in men. We oppose the disconnection in men. We oppose friendlessness in men. We oppose the lack of encouragement amongst men. We do all that. We light a fire. We do oppose. And then the third word in the What Three Words was cave. Now, fire, oppose, cave. Men love a cave. This studio that I'm in right now that I built, don't tell my wife because she doesn't know, it's actually a cave. They think it's a studio, but this thing is a cave. I retreat to it when I need peace. I run away to this place when I need space. It is a cave. And men are good at having caves. I don't know if women have caves. They have she caves, maiden holes. I don't know. That's the wrong. That doesn't sound good. Sound good. Edit out that bit. But men have caves, physical spaces like this that they retreat into. Sometimes men, rather than facing parts of their character in life, will retreat into the cave of work, of career, the cave of money, the cave of decadence, of drink or of drugs or of sex or of whatever it be, some celebration of self. But men, we do retreat and we do hide because I think we are afraid. So What Three Words, the location of where we do this activity, this mob, fire, oppose, cave, just suited it perfectly. And when I was told this, I said, oh man, we need to talk to the men on this night about location. Location. You know, one of the most important things if you're in a conflict environment is situational awareness. You must know where you are. It is not enough to just be dropped off by plane and parachute into a country and just land somewhere and then go, right, go this way. Now you need to land and go, where are we? In order to advance, you need to have situational awareness where you are. In order to retreat safely, to save yourself, you need to know that you're not going into danger. Situational awareness, your location right now is very important. So I asked the men that night, and I'm asking you now, not just men, because you know anyone can listen to this. What are your 3 words? Where's your location right now? It could be generally in life, how you're feeling, what 3 words represent you. It could be specific to your marriage, your parenting, your business, your mental health, your body, just your general sense of being. What are your 3 words? Where are you located right now? I'll tell you my 3 words right now. My 3 words are terrified, excited, and reflective. They're the 3 words that is where I'm occupied at the moment. That's the space I hold down. Terrified because there's so much in my life right now that is unrooted and unfixed. I'm trying a different career than I've ever tried. Having come out of a career and industry I was in for 15 years, I'm trying something entirely new. And I'm looking each quarter, month, week, day at the money in the pot, and it's going down, and I'm not at the moment doing anything that fills it up. Am I even any good at the things I want to do? Am I good at writing? Am I good at making video content? Am I good at any of the things I'm trying to do? There's an element of terror involved. Secondly, I'm excited because actually I'm enjoying the stuff I'm doing. I'm enjoying the stuff I'm trying. I'm enjoying experimenting with my creativity, and if I can say that word properly, my creativity, and playing a little bit with that. And in the midst of it, I just turned 46 end of May, and I must admit, in this decade, I've been becoming more and more, in my 40s, I'm becoming more and more reflective on my life and who I am and where I've come from and where I've been. I'm going on holiday soon, like week after next. We're going to go away for a couple of days, and one of the things I'm really looking forward to doing is spending some time in reflection. Some years ago, I did a really interesting exercise, and let me lay it out for you. Maybe you'd like to try it, because I found it in like just a brilliant, a real good in my life. Someone once taught me, or said, a great exercise to do as you reflect on your life and where you're at and where you've been is to divide your life up into 5-year segments. So birth to 5, okay, from there to 10 to 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, all the way up to me now at 46. You know, well, if you're not 46, don't do that many, but you know, however many segments of 5-year segments you've got. And write down, little grid, whatever, those 5-year categories, and then ask yourself 3 questions about those categories. What were the significant events of that period? Who were the significant people in your life during that period? And what was the message that came out of that period for you? What did you learn? What did you gather? What conclusions did you make? Now, you may change, and hopefully your conclusions you had at 5 or 10 or 15 should be different to the conclusions you're getting at 25, 30, 40. But it's a great exercise, and I did that, and I'm going to redo that. I'm going to redo that because it's been a crazy 15 years or so for me, I think. I'm really interested to see, because I think I did this maybe like 15, maybe 12 years ago, last time I did this. I'm interested to see how in this last little while, the friends, the events and the messages that have come through my experiences. And I'm hoping as I sit down to do that with a little bit of time on holiday, that will help me deal with some of my terror, deal with some of my excitement, and help complete some of this reflectional work that I've been kind of doing in my brain. Maybe it'd be a good thing for you. and you can see patterns in your life. I remember when I did this before, I realized how at a certain point in my life, my friends dropped way off. That I had a lot of friends when I was younger, and then maybe through school, and then it got really down to hardly any. And that actually, I know now, in this last decade in particular, friends have become one of the most important things for me, one of the most significant movers of things for me in my life. Situational awareness is very important. What are your 3 words? Where are you situated? Where are you located right now? Here we are. What is this, man? This is Tuesday, the 12th of July. It's 8:30. Where are you situated right now? What are your 3 words? It's a great exercise to sit down. It won't take you long. You probably have to sit somewhere, find yourself a quiet spot. I need a cigar and some whiskey and some space. Maybe you don't need that so much. Maybe you can just do it real quick. Maybe you're someone who already journals. You've already got this stuff down. You can just grab it straight from the page. For the rest of us, maybe it's different. Maybe you have to get in a dark room, or go for a long walk, take a dog for a walk, go for a drive, listen to some of your favorite music. But maybe do that. Find some space. 5-year segments. What were the important events? Who were the important people? What was the message you gathered out of that season of your life? Situational awareness is really, really important. And I think in our lives at the moment, everything is so quick, isn't it? It's quick, and it's through, and you message and you send and you go, and it's emails, and it's quick, and it's internet, and it's high speed, and it's online, and you don't get to meet anyone, and it's disconnected, but it says it's connected, but it's not connection. It's false connection. It's a lie. And we're just pushed on down the road. Keep going, keep moving. Don't stop. Don't think about it. No, stop. Stop. If you want to get to some destination, you have to know where you are. Otherwise, how will you know how far it is? How will you know what supplies you need to take? How will you know if maybe you've overshot the mark and where you want is back there and you need to return to some things? It's interesting. Anyway, this is a quick one. I just wanted to, in and out. I just want to talk to you guys, just catch up quick. I'm recording tomorrow with my friend Shabazz a response to a video that I've already made, which you haven't seen, which he's seen. We're going to do a kind of a bit of a collaboration thing, which will be out next week, and looking forward to that one. It's going to be interesting. Anyway, I hope this has been helpful. I hope this has helped you sort some stuff out. I hope you're well. Take care out there in the sun. It's dangerous out there, especially for us redheads. But yeah, I know, man. This is it. This is me. My 3 words. God bless. Later, yeah? Next time.